Shalom, call Limelight, Yahweh Ba'Shem, Yahweh Shai Ba'Shem, Rakakwadash. Double honor to the elders and apostles of Great Millstone who rule and teach well. And sincere Shalom is 144,000, 1/3. Now, Pakistan and India, which are both Elamites, if you didn't know that, they're of the same lineage. Okay, they're beefing up. They're having tensions and looks like shared occupied land, and seen videos, can't confirm if they're true or not, but I've seen videos of looks like military vehicles going towards each other's borders, and now they're basically threatening trade. So I got a few articles lined up. Here's one in Reuters. Panic in Pakistan as India vows to cut off water supply over Kashmir. If you don't know, Kashmir was like a terrorist attack. Spraying pesticides on his parched vegetables 1 street away from the Indus River, Pakistani farmer Homla is worried about his future. The sun is at its peak, the river is running very low, and India has vowed to cut supplies upstream after a deadly militant attack in Kashmir. If they stop water, all of this will turn into the Thar Desert. The whole country, said Thakur, 40, before heading back to the river to refill the tank for the spray gun. Now, he may be exaggerating. I don't know how true that is. That it'll essentially collapse Pakistan. It says right here, will die of hunger. His nearly 5-acre farm is located in the Latifabad area, the southern eastern province of Sindh, from where the Indus flows into the Arabian Sea after originating in Tibet and snaking through India. So it is coming from a river. So he may have. Actually, here it goes right here. For the first time, India on Wednesday suspended the World Bank mediated Indus Water Treaty of 1960 that ensures water for 80% of Pakistani farms, saying it would last until Pakistan credibly and irrevocably abjures its support for cross-border terrorism. So if they cut off 80% of these farmers' water supply, he's not joking. They will starve. You see, things are heating up, man. Things are going topsy turvy. Let's get this. Let's go to Joel and chapter 3 in verse 9. Proclaim ye this among the Gentiles, prepare war, wake up the mighty men, let all the men of war draw near, let them come up, be your plowshares and the swords, and your pruning hooks and the spears, let the weak say, I am strong. So what is that? What do you see in India and Pakistan? Is that not what I'm reading? Is that not, you think that's not going to lead to it? It's 100% going to lead to it, man. Even if it slows down just a little bit, even if it slows down just a slither, things are going to heat up, and ultimately they're going to point their missiles at Babylon at the end of the day, and then, of course, they're going to point them at Yahweh Shai too. But guess what? Babylon's going to be destroyed, and we're going to rule under Yahweh Shai. Let's get this right here. India, Pakistan swap fire for the third day after Kashmir attack. A deadly attack on mostly Indian tourists. So this is what do you call it? Ethnic. What is it called when you target a certain ethnic group? I forget what it's called. I forget. A deadly attack on mostly Indian tourists in Pahalgam in contested Kashmir has sparked rising tensions in the region. Indian and Pakistani troops exchanged fire for a third night, and India has held naval drills. So let's go back to Joel 3 and verse 11. Assemble yourselves and come, all ye heathen, and gather yourselves together round about, thither cause thy mighty ones to come down, O Yahweh. So what? They're getting ready for war. They're getting ready, and ultimately they're gonna go to our land, all right, to fight against these small hats and these Babylonian soldiers, and then they're gonna get wiped. They're gonna get cleanly dissolved, man. Their bodies are gonna be piled up too. This is the future for you heathens that are gonna be in the military in certain key areas on the earth that go into prophecy. Let's go to this right here. This is Revelation, the 16th chapter, and verse 15. Behold, I come as a thief. Blessed is he that watcheth and keepeth his garments, lest he walk naked and they see his shame. So Yahushua gave us what? The spirit of prophecy, right? Because that's where Yahushua comes in, the spirit of prophecy. So we know what time it is. We're not going to be caught off guard. Verse 16, and he gathered them together into a place called in the Hebrew tongue Armageddon or Armageddon, which means a mountain of troops. And guess what? You're going to have these Elamites, mainly Iran, all right, coming, uh, launching nukes on America, ravishing America. You're going to have Russia. Before I go into Russia, let's finish this right here. Indo-Pakistani wars and conflicts. Since the partition of British India in 1947 and subsequent creation of the dominions of India and Pakistan, the two countries have been involved in a number of wars, conflicts, and military standoffs. A long-running dispute over Kashmir and cross-border terrorism have been um, the predominant cause of conflict between the two states, with the exceptions of the Indo-Pakistani War of 1971, which occurred as a direct result of hostilities stemming from the Bangladesh Liberation War and erstwhile East Pakistan, now Bangladesh. Okay, so Bangladesh was a part of Pakistan at one point. Didn't know that. And this is proof that you Elamites, so-called Indians and Pakistanians and Iranians are Elamites, man. Right? Because that Hindu, right? That is connected to Elam in the scriptures. Um, it's not. I don't believe I'm gonna find it right now, but Lord's will. Um, I'll do a lesson on that specifically because I found it. Actually, I didn't find it. Well, I found a video of Elder Apostle Tahar breaking it down. Right. Um, and they're gonna, like I said, they're gonna point the missiles on you Edomites, man. It said what after the partition of British India. Let's get that because Esau ravished India. Um, let me see if I can find that scripture. Let me see. Isaiah 33 and 1. Woe to thee that spoilest, and thou was not spoiled, and dealest treacherously, and they dealt not treacherously with thee. When thou shalt cease to spoil, thou shalt be spoiled, and when thou shalt make an end to deal treacherously, they shall deal treacherously with thee. So India, they're gonna come after you Edomites, man, because that goes to all you Edomites, not the British, right? The partition of India in 1947 was a division of British India. Why is Esau being involved in India? Why? Because he ran up in there with the sword, man. Don't see too much about the British in here. I know I see this right here. British anxieties. Let me just keep looking. If I can't find it fast enough, I'm gonna just drop it. And you can just look it up yourself. Okay. The British ran through India, stole a lot of artifacts and a whole bunch of stuff, man. And ironically enough, you got I think they said so-called Indians own the majority of real estate in England or what is it, Great Britain city. All right, now let's go back to Russia. Ra'ashar, 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 which means chief prince. All right, Ra'ah, if I'm pronouncing that right, Ra'ah, okay, is chief, and then Shar is prince. Ra'ashar. Russia is a Hebrew word, man. Let me see if I can pull that up. I got the blue letter on my phone. Um, so bear with me. Ezekiel 38 and 2. Son of man, set thy face against Gog, the land of Magog, the chief prince of Meshech and Tubal, and prophesy against him. Now let's get verse 4. And I will turn thee back and put hooks into thy jaws, and I'll bring thee forth in all thy armies and horses and horsemen, all of them clothed with all sorts of armor, even a great company with bucklers and shields, all of them handling swords. Persia, Ethiopia, Libya with them, all of them with shield and helmet, Gomer and all his bands, the house of Togarmah of the north quarters and all his bands, and many people with thee. Be thou prepared and prepare for thyself, thou and all thy company that are assembled unto thee, and be thou a guard unto them. Now, before I read further, or break that down further, let's go into the Hebrew right there for chief prince. So chief is Ra'ash, 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 okay? And then prince is going to be Sharash, Ra'ashar, all right? So you're going to have these Elamites, you're going to have Moab, you're going to have so-called Turkish people. I think they changed the country to Turkey now. It's not Turkey anymore. It's Turkey. We'll have all these countries up under the umbrella of Russia, and they gonna get busy, man. On you Edomites, and you Edomites are gonna get busy on other Edomites, man, because you're divided. So that's it for this video. Auto One Runs is always edifying. Shalom.